Alright, good morning everybody. I'm Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you in the Breaking Weather Center. Today is March 10th, 2021, and I'm taping this at 12:43 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. Normally we don't tape these late, but we have some stuff to talk about for severe thunderstorms. The slight risk is still in place. They did put out a low wind threat up there towards I'll show you on the screen here. They did put out a low wind threat that covers up to kind of close to Kansas, the Tulsa, the Maine, kind of close up here to Bloomington up here. This is up for Maine, Wisconsin, just a little bit of that area. But the main threat while we're coming on, I want to update you is a tornado threat now that covers up there. This is coming from the Storm Prediction Center, is at 2% of a tornado risk, all the way up to Wisconsin, Maine, up there toward Bloomington area, up there toward Wisconsin. This is a tornado risk, 2%. So that means we can see a tornado at 25 miles a point. So definitely, you got to keep your eyes on that. Just because I've been looking at models in the last couple hours this evening, and it's been showing that we have to watch these storms. Hold on a second. Excuse me. So these storms have been producing some. We'll have to watch these. These could be some supercells. The damage and wind risk is 5%. So we could see some wind damage. Also, the hail threat is what's concerning me. 15% over there. That's where we could see some very large hail with these storms. So large hail could become a big concern with some of these storms. So definitely make sure you have a plan of action. Make sure you have a plan of action, and definitely just stay tuned to us, and we'll keep you updated on that. That's one thing we have in place, and the SPC decided to put out here. So let me check one more thing while we're on air. That's the only risk we have, but there's multiple chances of storms. Here's Thursday's. And we'll be doing some more updates. Thursday still has that marginal risk for severe storms, includes maybe parts of Springfield, out here in Kansas. That's another risk we're going to have to watch, and you definitely got to pay attention to what's going on these storms. Then we got the 15% each day for Saturday through Sunday. So we definitely have several chances of storms we do have to watch. So please pay attention. And we got the winter side. I'm going to switch sides to this for a second with you, everybody, so you can just see. Look at here. Goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Look at that. We got winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories, winter storm watches all the way toward Wisconsin and Maine. This is a big storm system, folks. This is a big storm system. So old man winter cannot leave you. It needs to go on. We're tired of it. So yeah, definitely this is a whole big storm system, and it's very big. So definitely there's a lot of power to this to get it going. So definitely you have to pay attention. There's red flag warnings. Take a look at this. Good grief. Red flag warnings also too. That means we can see some very dry conditions. So please do not burn unless you have to. So right now, I'm going to switch gears here, switch pages with you, so we could go to this here. This is Supercell Composite. Now I'm going to change some things here while we're on air with you, and go to the HRRR. This is why I picked up the tornado risk today, and I'll kind of tell you why we do see some storms that could get strong. Is we have that dry line, very strong cold front will push through. And let me check here with us. Significant tornado parameters. Now, this is if you can get tornadoes going, and it just tells you how big a number could be. So, we definitely have to pay attention to that as things continue. So, just a second, we'll get to that. So, let me see if I could get one of my forecasters on. Let me see if N's available. Be a little late here. Come on, just let it load. We will do it just in a second. Let me see. I sent him a link here, so we'll see if he gets back just in a second. So, hold on for a second. All right, here we go. Everybody, we're starting to see this. All right, we got storms. We have to still watching. This is the supercell composite. Now, this is a significant tornado parameters. You can just see where we're going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Zulu time, and you can see we're starting to get stormed. This is how I picked it up last night. Definitely, there's potentially a rotating thunderstorms with this system. See, we're almost over a 2, so definitely anywhere in this yellow color is typically a rotating. We do have that chance of rotating thunderstorms. Anywhere in that 2, that is very indication that we could see the possibility of rotating thunderstorms tomorrow. And definitely, we'll go through this, and yeah, goodness gracious, are you kidding me? Now we're up to almost a 3.6. So there's definitely, in my mind, there's potentially a rotating thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. We have supercells, and yeah, there's even some red jumping out too. So yeah, there's definitely, in my mind, we could see some spinning tomorrow for tornadoes to form. There's that small opportunity right up there. So definitely, you need to be paying attention tomorrow. If you're up there in Wisconsin, Kansas, maybe parts of Iowa, that's where we could see a couple tornadoes. The tornado threat. And you can just see, I'm moving the mouse over here. And now look at this red. Yeah, goodness gracious. Good grief. Look at that. We're starting to get into the red colors. So that's the 4.1. So yeah, there's potentially some spinning storms tomorrow afternoon with this red color. So you definitely need to be paying attention. This is some pretty decent colors tomorrow. So yeah, definitely there's potentially some rotating thunderstorms tomorrow that could get tornadoes going. There's that's not a problem because we're starting to get these colors. And look at here, we got some excuses trying to peek out too. So yeah, the HERS even, folks, we're about maxed out on this model. So if this all these models right here verify tomorrow, we could see some tornadic weather because look at here, we're almost to a 6 to 7. So once we get over that, we're about maxed out. So definitely everything's on the table tomorrow. These storms to kind of rotate. And that's what we're seeing right there. So definitely have a tornado plan in action. And it's just picking it up. We will definitely have to watch that. What I'm going to do is pull up Supercell Composite. This is what drops your tornadoes half of the time, not always. Let's go through here quickly and look. And you can see, yep, right there, up to a 7. So yeah, definitely there's some potentially some strong thunderstorms tomorrow, and that could run in. Let's check the NAM. This is where we've been picking up most of our dates at. Is the NAM model, and this is all right. I need to hit that. We'll check the sound in a second. But see, these storms are going to fire off in the dry line. This is where our trouble is going to be at, where you can see some strong to possibility of some severe thunderstorms. It says none, but it's a little overdone. Different models are showing, but I'm watching this whole system up here, and that's the snowy side. But this is in Kansas. We gotta have to watch Wednesday. That's today. Yeah, and this is where we had that potentially of some strong storms to cap. Kind of shows it maybe breaks a little bit. We'll have to watch that tomorrow. Some very large hail possible. These are the storms that could rotate. And I'll back this up here. Pull up their significant tornado parameters on the NAM. This is where we have to watch for storms to form and you can just see very little. I'm an AM, a 2.3. That's still significant. But once it gets to Illinois, folks, I just don't see it. Here's supercell composite real quick. This is when we have storms to work with, and you can just see it doesn't really pick it up really good. It brings some pretty decent colors over here. So yeah, there's storms we have to watch tomorrow. And let's go to the GFS real quick and check this model out. This is one that we do have to look at sometimes. And these storms for Thursday morning, I mean, we can see a couple isolated thunderstorms to showers in Southern Illinois. But I'm checking some models here for everybody. 50, so we could maybe get an isolated storm develop. I'll pull up supercell composite again, and this is just for Wednesday, and see that will probably push into a different environment. And you can see there could be some in Springfield early Thursday morning. I mean, the numbers are just not as big. The numbers have to be big before we get anything. So we definitely have to watch that real closely. So right now, I'm waiting on the sounding to pull up. It can take a little bit to check it. So trying to see what looking at. Make sure we don't have. All right, I just got the second model. The second SPC came out, so we'll see what that comes out to. Yep, definitely there's some storms we have to watch a little bit. So that's into Thursday morning, and you can see the numbers are very low. So we definitely just have to watch that. Sunday, I'm going to pull this attention just a hair. I'm not going to... See, Sunday just doesn't show anything up. That's why some of the models have just not been right on these. But, I mean, we're quiet next week. We're going to have to watch Wednesday. That snow just continues, so that probably misses probably there. I'm checking on, different models are picking up next week. On the 25th, I seen something last night. Now, this is 2 weeks away, so take it to grain of salt. What we could see, but see, Oklahoma can see a little bit more right on here on the 21st. That's a week or two away, so take it to grain of salt. But there's still, we don't see much. So definitely, definitely stay tuned to us. We'll keep you updated on this whole situation. Have a plan. Know where to go tomorrow. Definitely have a plan. Know where to go. If you go under a tornado warning, basement, get centered and get covered. If you're under a severe thunderstorm warning tomorrow, the best thing to do is just stay away from the windows and let this pass. I mean, I hope we dodge this tomorrow and not get as bad, because I love to be on this team, but I hate to see a twister marching through a town. If you even near a tornado, flip-flops ain't going to cut it, because that's just a good way to get your feet cut, and gosh, who knows what out there, bricks and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. Have a weather radio, but it's only $29. I've been telling people, have your cell phone with you. Like me and Ian and Jonathan and Isaac. We'll pass along any alerts. We'll come live tomorrow. I'm going to have Ian out in the field. I'm going to have Jonathan here in the office with me online. Isaac will be on at times with us. I'll probably have Jacob on a little bit tomorrow. He could pass along alerts. The whole team will be with us if it gets real bad. So stay tuned. We'll keep you informed. I'm going to look at some new weather data that just came in, and I'll post it. We'll do another one in the morning. We'll keep you updated, and we'll maybe do one at 5 or 6 o'clock or 7 in the morning. We'll do another one. We'll keep you updated. I am USA Vice Forecaster JD Rapp, and I'm Illinois Stormwater Vice Forecaster JD Rapp. We'll continue to keep you updated and have